I'm Bria, and I play in Orville Peck and FRIGS. Dirty FRIGS was a name that described a bunch of 22-year-olds. What's that? All right, that's so specific. Dirty FRIGS was a bunch of 22-year-olds, and now we're adults. So we're just FRIGS. You know what? It should have been named the number one worst band name. I don't know where we were on that list. I think it was like 10, but we should have been at number one worst band name. Thank you, Globe and Mail, for that free publicity. Thank you. Cheers. It's a really cute story because Duncan and I met in university when we were young babes, and we became very good friends, and we had a mutual appreciation of similar styles of music, and he played guitar and I played guitar, and we said we should start a fucking band because that's what you do when you are 19. You start a band. Lucas joined. Lucas is an old friend of Duncan's. Lucas joined the band very quickly. Original bass player had to go back to university, and Lucas joined the band. It's all good. It's all gravy. He's the fucking best. And then Chris joined, I think in 2015, 2016, around that time, because he's a real good drummer and real cute. Well, when you finish university, you have to go home. So we went home to Toronto, and we thought, you know what, this is a really good place to continue making this dirty little music. And so we did that, and we played lots of shows in Toronto, and it was a much better scene for us than Montreal. No. No, nothing. I don't know anything about the 1950s. This is way before my time. You know what? That probably stems from an interview where Duncan and I talked about how we were really into the Seeds, which were probably the more 60s. Yeah. So we were really into the Seeds and that kind of shit and zombies and whatever when we were younger, and so that was kind of like an initial inspiration for some sonic stuff with Dirty FRIGS before FRIGS. And I don't remember the rest of the question. Well, it was haunted as hell. It was haunted as hell. So we just tried to make like a spooky sounding EP. And we slept on a floor in a church for 3 days in the middle of winter, Canadian winter, very cold, very spooky. There was a graveyard right outside. We walked all through the graveyard, not really realizing that we were stepping on all sorts of graves because there's snow everywhere. So I think that brought us some like bad, vibes, bad good vibes. We made that EP there. Cheers. Just a crazy aptitude for some sonic psych shit. Graham Walsh is a very brilliant man, and we were very lucky that he mixed our record. I don't know why he agreed to do it, but he did. And we love him, and we're very grateful for that. Most of our writing is kind of based in a sort of like, in a jam kind of situation. And I base a lot of my melodies off of Duncan or Lucas and whatever kind of is happening sonically and yada, yada, yada. Lyrically, it's whatever I'm feeling at the time, which I think is the same for everybody. So a lot of the lyrics on Basic Behavior are from a very like angsty place because I was feeling pretty like pissed off about certain situations, certain political climates. That's what it was. And I try to be honest because it's only fun to like write about shit that you know. I mean, I think it's easier to do that. I'm not the type of person who can like very easily create like stories or like landscapes with my lyrics. That's just not my vibe. I appreciate that, but I can't. I don't know how to do it very well. I'll try it next time. We'll see if that works out. But that's kind of the where it's based.
You once credited.
Hey, Don. Dan Burke was a longtime supporter of our band. He, God, sorry, I'm getting distracted by other things. First show we ever played with Dan Burke, we were 45 minutes late for soundcheck. And I don't know if, for anybody who hasn't met Dan Burke, he is really nice, but he is scary as shit. And we were just kind of new in the Toronto scene, and showing up that late for a sound check was not a good move for us. But he heard us play, and I think he just liked it and was like, all right, like, you guys are all right, you're nice, you're fun. And he just kept putting us on bills, and we were really lucky to be put on some like really cool bills at the Silver Dollar, our RIP. And he's still a bud. So this is my new apartment in Toronto. It's about $2,000 a month, but I think it's a really good deal. Good lighting. I got a pillow, some newspaper. It's real cozy. Got some fresh air. It's so nice. I mean, yes and no. FRIGS will never die. Never die. FRIGS needed a break from touring. So Orville Peck came at the right time for us, and we've been working on lots of new material. So we spent a lot of that time writing, and that's what we've been doing all year, in case anybody was wondering. Oh, it's so embarrassing. It's like children learn how to play piano. Yes, my first instrument is guitar. I'm going to talk really closely into the microphone because the wind's blowing. I mean, I know how to dick around on a synth now, and I didn't really know how to do that before. And that feels a little powerful. It's just, I have no traditional musical training. I taught myself how to play guitar when I was 14, learning Distillers covers. I love you, Brody. And that was my introduction to any sort of instrument. So forcing myself at a much older age to learn another instrument was very exciting. So it feels really good. Oh my God, I'm so bad at this. I know how to play a fucking piano now, kind of. 8-year-olds can probably play better than I can. You know what's really good? Chris, drummer of FRIGS, is an amazing piano player. Hey, Chris. Sorry, I know it's a little cold in my apartment, but I promise it's really nice in the summer. So breezy. Look, I ripped my pants tonight. I ripped my favorite leather pants this evening. So maybe I need to rethink the wardrobe I wear on stage. I should have given them to Duncan, yes. Yeah, it's fun to dress up. It's fun to dress up. It's fun to put on fun makeup. It's not fun to rip your pants. Second song in a set. Your favorite pants. Perfect. I'll show my grandchildren this. So all of my hard work is for you. You'll have this apartment one day. No, it felt good. Sometimes in everything you do, you need to just take a second to reevaluate things. And you know what feels really good? Taking a break from something for a while and then coming back and playing a really fun show with your best friends. That was tonight. You all missed it. I'm going to just try and be really professional, I think, moving forward. We are about to record a new record, and I think we're all just very excited to get back into the studio, get back into the swing of things. It's good. It's not a good answer. Please have another question so we don't end there. Of course, yeah. It's not as hard as you may think. No, it's not. Don't put that in there. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's really easy to play music for a living. It's really fun, and I'm really fucking lucky that I get to play in Orville Peck, because I love Orville Peck. I love you, Orville. And I love FRIGS, and we get to do both, and sometimes you just can't choose what you do, and you just do it. I'm going to go to bed now. Cut! Interview over.